Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izra Zulaika Abdulzikifli. So I am assigned to do the process one. So for work from home system. So I'll start with the project background. Usually attendants are taking using a punch card. But during work from home, employee cannot go to the office and punch their card for attendance record. So company will face in increasing in absenteeism because there's no record whether the employee are working or not. So to overcome the problem, we will develop a mobile-based application system where employee can slide in their attendance using QR code scanning and directly record in the database. The attendance will be recorded and it also reliable to use during work from home. So our stakeholder is employee and head of department. The overview of the system. For overall system, the first one is to provide attendance for the employee by generating the QR code scan. Second one is to keep track of employee by monitoring employee daily attendance. The third one is to provide the approval application for the employee when they need to provide approval from head of department. The fourth one is to apply data security for the database, which is sign-in method. For sign-in attendance, the first one is to provide attendance for the employee by generating QR codes in the system, and the second one is the same, to apply data security for the database using sign-in method. So this is the overall UI flow. So the first one is the sign-in page, and the second one is main menu page, which the employee need to choose whether they need for QR code scan, or they need to view the attendance, or they need to apply for approval. So the third page is a QR scan page, where the employee need to place the QR code scan. It will be given, and they need to place the QR code in the area. So after they scan the QR code, it will show the attendance detail page. So this is the overall physical DFD2B work from home system, where I'm assigned to the process one, which is sign in attendance. This is the child diagram for process one. For process 1.1, which is generate QR code, when it will generate details, which is arrival time and date, and the details will be updated to verify time and display information. The time and date information will be updated into the attendance record. So employee need to scan the QR code during arrival and exiting time. So this is the process specification, which I'm assigned to do those two process specification. So the first one, it will ask the employee, does the employee work from home? If yes, so the employee need to sign in attendance and use the system where they need to scan the QR and all of that things. But if the employee didn't work from home, so that's mean they work from the office. So if they work from the office, they just need to punch card as usual. So this is my self-reflection, where I gain experience when I'm making the GUI, the report, and the slide. So time management, the second one is time management. I think the lecturer give us enough time to do all of that task given, and I think that the communication between my teammate is very good, so we can actually do the task accordingly. So last one, how is the high fidelity prototype is aligned with the overall SAD understanding and knowledge. So the first one, I think the most important one is uh, I make I need to make the prototype it's easy to understand. So what I mean by easy to understand is it's easy to understand by all different ages. So not only uh, young people, it's also need to be understandable for the old people. So the second one is I understand how the every diagram, which is DFD, child diagram, process specification, will affect when I'm building the system. So it's give me more understanding on how the DFD will affect them. So the third one is I gain more understanding too on how the system will looks like in the real life. So I cannot make the system too crowded or too confusing. So it's the challenge part which I need to make it uh, friendly. I need to make the interface look friendly. So the fourth one is I get to establish the object ob- objective and solve the problem faced by the company. The fifth one is I understand the wireframe and implement it in the prototype. And the last one is I understand every stakeholder requirement for the system and I get to implement it in the system. That's all for the slide. So I'm gonna continue with the prototype. Thank you. So basically this is my prototype. This is the sign in page. So first thing first, employee need to enter their username and password, and they can also click remember me to save their login details and click sign in. uh, the employee also can forgot their password. So when they forgot their password, they need to click the forgot password and it will lead to please contact administrator to gain back their password. So login as usual, click sign in. It will show a page where is main menu page. So click the QR code scan. So you show place the QR code inside the area. It will scan automatically. After scanning, it will show the attendance detail where employee ID, first name, last name, date, time in and time out. So the employee can know their details when they come to work and all of that thing. So if you see there is two button down there, which is back button and home button. So for the back button, it will go back to the QR code scan, and for the home button, it will go to the main menu page. When you click on the back button again, it will go to the please sign in page. So I think that's all for my prototype. So thank you and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.